Kia ora fam, welcome back to another video. Shortly after I recorded the news around the league sort of thing, I got a notification reminding me about the All Blacks and Wales team announcements. Ergo, as I started preparing this video, All Blacks had announced their team, and then lo and behold, as I was about to hit record with that team sheet, Wales then announced theirs. I thought they were going to take a little bit longer, but that was not the case. But let's have a look at what we've got. We'll start over here with the All Blacks. Wrong side, I keep forgetting. And Razor Robinson have heard our calls, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, Ruben Love has been named at fullback in the starting position. Will Jordan has been moved to the wing after a few uncertain calls about certain players. Caleb Clark is back. Rieko Ioane is in the centres alongside Anton Leonard-Brown. And it's a really good team. The starting front row anyway, is all power. They're all very, very strong individuals, maybe some of the strongest in their positions, and that's a scary thought to go up against. Of course, Wales have answered with an equally as a newsworthy team, and we'll have a look at that in a moment. But I want to touch on the bench. As you can see, Christian Leo-Willie has made its way onto the squad after being called in from the All Blacks 15 for what was reported to be just for training, but obviously, as you can see, he has been called in with Luke Jacobson and Samipeni Finau both going home last week. Josh Lord has retained his spot in the squad. He's coming in off the bench after what some might say a very, very, very impressive performance the last few weeks. George Bell, Fletcher Neal, George Bauer, all coming in off the bench to replace that front row. Finlay Christie makes his return to the squad. I had heard whispers and rumours that they were going to just keep Cortez on for the full 80 and bring on another name in that 21 jersey, but they've decided to go the traditional route with Finlay coming in on the 21. Lester Fainga'anuku and Sevu Reece both making their names on the team list. It's very interesting, very, very interesting. I have read reports that Ruben Love will shift into the 10 jersey after Damien plays a few minutes, and they will push Will Jordan back out to fullback, and Sevu Reece will replace him on the wing. Whether that happens or not, who knows? Another pretty big omission in that team, obviously with some niggles going on after a full-on test year. Adi Savea is out of the team. Wallace Atiti takes the 8 jersey. Duplessis Karifi takes the 7, and Simon Parker goes in on the 6. Look, like I say, a really good team. I really like it, and I think for the next 3 to 4 years, this could be essentially, with the exception of a couple names, the squad we look at for non-World Cup years. I mean, all of these players, for the most part, are still quite young and still have at least 3 to 4 years in them, so who knows, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the Welsh squad that was just named. There it is. Once again, some news coming out. Of course, Joe Hawkins making his return to the squad after 2 years. Harry Deeves will make his debut off the I was about to say off the bench, but he's coming straight into the squad in the starting lineup, and it's a very big challenge for this young kid, and good for him. I'm sure he will perform as well as he has been. His club rugby has been very, very good. I've watched some highlights of him recently, but of course the team as follows. You've got Reece, Dewey Lake, Kieran Asaradi, David Jenkins, Adam Baird, Alex Mann, Harry Deeves, Aaron Wainwright, Tomas Williams, Dan Edwards, Tom Rogers, Joe Hawkins, Max Llewellyn, Louis Rees-Zammit, Blair Murray, and then on the bench, Brody Coughlin Gareth Thomas, Archie Griffin, Freddie Thomas, Tane Plumtree, Kieran Hardy, Jared Evans, and Nick Tompkins. Now, once again, a very impressive squad, but you cannot help but to wonder. The All Blacks are obviously taking this a wee bit lightly. Wales haven't been on the hottest of runs in the past few weeks. Obviously, they've had an absolute stunner against Japan, and they did very, very well. Obviously, the hero of the game, as most would say, was Jared Evans there. But wow, what a team! Wales have some big pressure on their hands, and what that means for the future of their coaching staff and so on and so forth is up to them. The All Blacks don't really have that much pressure. The Grand Slam is already done. They've unfortunately fallen short at the second to last hurdle. That is England, but for the most part, they've got a very exciting team. Obviously, 90% of the people on social media and alike had essentially begged for Ruben Love, and they got their wishes. Ruben Love is there. Will Jordan on the wing, I think, is a very good idea with Ruben Love at 15. I think that is the best way to go about it for the next however long you want. Damian McKenzie at 10, of course. And I really, really like it. I think it's really going to show what they can do in that pairing, especially with Caleb Clark sitting there on the wing with them. And yeah, as I say, I think it's the best case scenario. I think trying to do this for the next year or so, and then the World Cup, of course, 2027. I think again is ideal world. I can't think of a better lineup in terms of backline. Personally, you guys might disagree, but that's okay. That's life. That's all. Once again, I'm quite excited to watch this game. I will not be watching it live. Once again, it is at 4:10 a.m. on Sunday morning here in New Zealand. I will be watching it post whenever I wake up, but I'll be sure to jump on and have my review of said game. Once again, thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys want to see, what you thought of the team lists announcement, and go ahead and follow me, Big Kiwi Sports on Instagram. That's all. Thanks very much, guys. Peace.